Aw. Look at him just getting around. Oh. Hey, Noah. Oh yeah, I gotta look at this one.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
He just wants my phone.
You're pretty interesting.
Yeah, I know. We can't video chat my parents. All he does is hold the phone. We'll see if this works. There you go.
Look at him. Oh my goodness. Hey, bud.
Oh, no. It's okay. know.
It's just so pure, right? Like there's something I want, I can't have it, I'm crying.
I know.
I mean, no. All right.
You can see it. Oh, now you know that that's a door, huh? Great. Yeah, that's a door. Yeah.
Did you put your D in the right now? How's it going, Gina?
Well, full of nutcracker.
Yeah,
How are you?
hanging in there.
Yeah.
Just trying to, just be so patient about this process, but it's hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. And I guess it's kind of interesting to not have to leave your house.
Right. Kind of like a lockdown, unfortunately.
I mean, it's like I kind of don't like it at all. And then also I'm like, oh, but it gives you some extra time. I don't know what I need the time for, but
Right. But
making it work. Yeah. You guys
good.
have rehearsal today?
Not today, but we move into the theater tomorrow. So
Ooh, exciting.
it is so exciting. Yeah. We're back at that big Sandy Springs theater.
Oh, it's so nice.
So
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, figuring out how to remember how to move 100-something kids around again. We put barcodes on them this year. I'm not kidding, on their dance bags. So to know where they are in that giant building.
What, like RFID or something?
Yeah, like a bar.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
it's so funny. That's smart though.
Well,
Like
for us,
you're not
I
going
mean,
to lose a child.
no, we'll know if they're either in this building or not. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna lie, I'm really okay with this. It's a little sci-fi creepy, but I'm okay with it.
It might be creepy if it was like under their skin or something, but something they can just peel off. Hey, that's okay.
Yeah, if you want to dispose of this at any moment, yes. And then you'll be reprimanded for that. So it's good. It's a good life. It's a good life.
It kind of feels like winter.
It definitely feels like winter, and I think tomorrow
It's
will be
gray.
okay. Yeah, like super freezing. All right.
Uh-oh. Hmm. All right. That stage of being a teenager where she takes like a 30-minute shower, another 30 minutes to get ready after that. It's just been so long that I know I went through that same stage where it just takes forever because you're still learning how to do all the pieces, and it takes a long time. But now I get ready like start to finish is 20 minutes. It's just funny. I'm always like, you're still in the shower? My God. Okay. All right, Pandora's ready. Let's get started. I think we might have Stanny joining us in a little bit, but we'll just start without her. Okay. All right, let's start seated at the top of your mat. Just turn your palms up. Relax your shoulders. Sit really tall. So sit so that it feels like you're starting to put a little bit of space in between all of your vertebrae. And so feel your hips heavy on the floor. And the center of your chest light. And as you exhale, just relax your shoulders, just like they're just kind of hanging off of your skeleton, like just hanging there. And then start to bring your attention to the space between your eyebrows. And so with your attention, just gently, lightly touch this area. Maybe start to see the symbol of Om right up in the blank of this space. Let's try to visualize that. And then maybe as you focus on that visualization, of the sound Om. You can start to tap into the eternal Om, the sound that's always there. It has no end and no beginning. It's just the sound of Om. It was the sound that was there before creation. And so as you settle your attention and turn it inward, maybe you can find the sound. To continuous Om. Maybe you just imagine it. Imagine yourself tapping into something that is infinitely there. Being a part of that. And maybe tapping into that sound will help you feel at one with everything. Maybe like your boundaries soften a little bit. So from this place of connection, let's bring hands together at heart center and take 3 rounds of Om. 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 Bow your head to your hands. So as we move into, Thanksgiving week, we can kind of start to get a little ahead and maybe offer up a lot of what we do, most of what we do. So let's right now make it really intentional. So let's see if we can offer up our practice, the good of something greater than your ego self, whatever that is for you. And so as much as you can today and the next coming days, and not just on Thanksgiving, see what you can offer up for the good of something greater. Because it's not about the pose and it's not about what you do, it's about the intention behind it always. And just when you're ready, release your hands back to your lap. And lift the center of your chest again, and then take your chin down towards your chest. So start to feel that stretching through the back of your neck. And then as you do, start to find those longer, deeper inhales and exhales. And then you can add on if you'd like. Maybe you like to interlace your fingers and add weight. Maybe you like movement. And take one more breath. Keep trying to lift the center of your chest up, just like at the beginning of class when you were trying to make space in between your vertebrae. Good, and then pick your head up and exhale, take right ear to right shoulder. As you exhale, release your left shoulder, especially down. And then add on if you'd like. Walk your fingertips away, add the weight of your right hand, or add movement. So as we start to take these smaller movements, keep your attention inward. Just like we started. Good. As you inhale, bring your head back up on center, and then lift your chin up, head back, throat open to the sky. And take a big deep breath. Draw your breath down the front of your throat and into the very top of your chest. And then add on. So squeeze your jaw shut, bottom jaw in front of your top, and then use your hand. Just massage down the front of your throat, from right underneath one ear, all the way across the front into the other. Good. Take one more breath and then draw your fingers down, hold them underneath your collarbone, keep your jaw squeezing shut. Turn your chin a little to the right, keep lifting the center of your chest, shoulder blades down, and then a little to the left. And one more time. And one more big deep inhale, really draw your breath down. And then release. On your next exhale, take your left ear to your left shoulder. Lift your chest up, relax your right shoulder, and then add on any way that feels good to you. And notice where your attention is. Direct it back to the space between your eyebrows. Take one more breath here, and then release your right hand. Start to roll your head around to the right. Big circle. Long, deep breath. And then let's go the other way. Circle, change the direction of your circle. Okay. As you finish out this circle, bring your head back up on center. Good. Next, inhale, reach your arms out and overhead. Bring your palms together, gaze up. Relax your shoulders down, get long through your spine. And then, excuse me, bend at your left elbow. Take your hand between your shoulder blades. Catch your left elbow with your right hand. Press your head back. You're really lifting the center of your chest up. Good. And then gently pull your left elbow over to the right. And take another big deep breath here, and then squeeze your low belly, the space between your hip bones, and take a little bitty side bend. So ground down through your left sit bone as you reach over to the right. And take one more big deep breath, and then release your right hand down. Keep reaching over to the right. Keep sitting back to the left. Turn your chest up to the sky. Okay. And then just take two little rotations through. So as you inhale, start to lower your left ribs and lift your right. It's like you're squaring your chest over your right thigh. Shoulder square to the floor. Keep sitting your weight back into both sit bones. And then as you inhale, back your shoulders, back your ribs, look up underneath your arm. That one more time. Maybe you can scoot your right hand out a little bit more, come down onto your forearm. And rotate your ribs down towards the floor. Keeping your left bicep by your ear, reaching out really long. And then next inhale, rotate back up to the sky. See if you made any space. And then this time, as we rotate down towards the floor, just walk your hands out. So reach out to the top right corner, and relax all the way down. And this time, let's direct your breath and your attention down your spine. So focus on the area of your body right alongside your spine. And as you inhale, pull your breath down one side. And as you exhale, ride it up the other. So we have all these little energy channels and nadis that run alongside your spine. And so as you bring your attention there, you're just waking them up a little, turning them on. Take one more big deep breath. Try to breathe big into your back body. And then walk yourself through center. Fold over both legs. Relax your head down. See if you can close your eyes and imagine that symbol of Om again at the space between your eyebrows. Maybe hear that eternal Om. Inhale, walk your hands back, roll up through your spine. Just extend your left leg out. And then turn a little to the left. Fold over your left leg. So you can bend your knee into your chest. You could bend and straighten your knee a couple times. You could rotate your leg in and out. And think about scooping your lower belly back, space between your hip bones. Gently roll it back. Relax your shoulders. Relax your head. Couple more big deep breaths. And then as you inhale, walk your hands back. So right hand is going to come behind your right hip. And then we're going to push your hips up and come to standing on your knee and your right shin. So your left foot's going to stay just about where it is. Yes. Good. Look over your right shoulder. Get really long from your left fingertips all the way down to your left toe. Good. One more big deep breath. Push your hips forward. Lift your chest up. And then listen, start to circle your hands forward so that you come into sort of like a tabletop. So hands under your shoulders. I have my mat set up. I'm supposed to be back here, but okay. And then just sweep your left leg out behind you. Reach back with your right hand, catch your foot. Press into your left hand and the top of your right foot. Kick. Lift your left knee up, up, up. And one more big deep breath. Good. And then gently release. Set your foot down and come back to a seated position. This time, left leg in front or on top. Let's go the other way. And inhale, arms reach up. Good. Exhale. Bend at your right elbow. Hand between your shoulder blades. Catch your elbow. Press your head back. Lift your chest up. Gently pull your elbow over to the left. Good. And then ground through your right sit bone. Little baby side bend over to the left. Try not to go forward with your chest. Keep lifting up as you go over to the side. Good. And then release your hand down. Extend at your top elbow. Sit back, into your sit bones. Reach over your head. Get long through your left side, right side. And then let's do a little rotation. The ribs rotate down. Keep your bicep by your ear. So sit back and then reach long out of it. Right ribs down, left ribs up. And then inhale, stack your shoulders, stack your ribs. Keep finding your grounding every time through your sit bones. And rotate down. Good. And then open up to the sky. Good. See if you've made any space. Can you get down a little deeper? Walk your hand out a little bit further. And then this time, let's rotate down to the floor and reach your hands out on the top left diagonal. Weight back into your sit bones and then relax as far down as you can. And connect your breath to your spine again. And then inhale, walk yourself through center. Relax down over both legs. Direct your attention inward. Inhale, walk your hands back. Roll up through your spine. This time extend your right leg out. Turn a little to the right, so you start to square your hips towards your front leg. And then fold forward again. And then any kind of movements you want, if you want any. Rotating your leg, bending and straightening your knee. And scoop your belly back. Do 2 more big deep breaths. And then inhale, bring yourself up through center. Left hand back, push into your hips. Lift up, reach back with your right hand. Kick into your left shin as you push your hips forward. Take a big deep breath here. Get long through your right side. And then as you inhale, walk your hands forward. Hands underneath your shoulders. Sweep your right leg back. Bend into your knee. Reach back with your left hand. Catch your foot. Kick back and then lift your knee up. One more big deep breath. Good. And then release your knee down to the floor. Just find your tabletop. Take a couple rounds of cat and cow here. Following your own breath. Your attention with your spine. Let's take one more deep breath here. And then after this exhale, come back to a flat back. Let's thread the needle. Press into your left hand, right arm up to the sky. Open your chest up to the sky. Find that push down to reach out. And then slide your arm through and over to the left. Come onto the outside of your right shoulder. Reach around your low back. See if you can catch the inside of your right leg. And then shift your hips a little bit more to the right. Take one more deep breath. And then unwind your left hand, put it back on the floor. Good. Bring yourself back up. Walk your hands forward. Take your downward facing puppy. Hips will stay over your knees. Chest and chin towards the floor. And one more big deep breath. And then inhale, walk your hands back. This time press into your right hand. Reach your left arm up. And slide it through. Reach your right arm around. Shift your hips a little to the left. Imagine you're stacking your right shoulder over your left. One more deep breath. Good. Unwind your arms, come back through center. Reach both arms forward again, armpits, chest, front of your throat towards the floor. And take one more big deep breath here. And then when you're ready, let's bring your hands back so they're under your shoulders, and then just crawl yourself forward so you're laying on your belly. Just slide forward like a snake. Bend at your elbows, lower down. And so As you're laying all the way flat on your belly, hands under your shoulders, forehead to the floor. And bring your feet together and press the tops of your feet down. Press your pelvis down. Now hands are, you're not gonna press into your hands, but they're just gonna stay right where they are. Roll your shoulder blades together, and as you inhale, lift the center of your chest out. So imagine from your pelvis down to your feet, it's like your tail, like a snake tail. And it's really long and rounded. And so the more that you lift, the longer it reaches out behind you. Gently lift your shoulder blades up, roll them together, lift your chest up. Think about reaching the center of your chest forward so it's moving away from your tail. Close your eyes, imagine that snake body. Good, and exhale, roll yourself down. And shake your hips out if you need to. Let's do that 2 more times. Just using your back muscles. Hopping into cobra consciousness. I don't know what that is, but let's do it. And so inhale, get lungs through your pelvis, your legs. Inhale, lift up. Good, so think ribs forward, center of your chest forward, feet reach away from you. Grounded and strong through the bottom half, lifted and light through your top half. And one more deep breath. Exhale, roll down. As you roll down, you get even longer. Take a breath. One more. Good. Inhale, get grounded so you can lift up. Just use your back muscles, hands are light, shoulder blades squeeze together. Chest reaches forward, take another deep breath. Good. And then this time, let's slide elbows underneath your shoulders. Good, push down into your elbows, pull your chest through. And then if you can, lift your elbows up off the mat. So maybe you need to walk your hands further away. So put your hands wherever they need to be to have straight arms and your pelvis down. Good. And then press your hands down and pull back like you're dragging your pelvis through your arm. Good. And then walk your hands away 1/2 an inch. Now your belly button is lowered to the floor. Do the same thing. Press your hands down, pull back, reach out through your legs. And walk your hands out. One more little step. So now the space above your belly button is lowered. Press down, pull back. Big breath. And walk your hands out, the space underneath your ribs, your bottom ribs touching. And press down, pull back. Reach out through your legs. Just try one more little space if you've got it. Lower down a little bit more. Press down with your hands, pull through. Reach out through your legs. Your spine is getting so long. And then relax all the way down. Get a forehead to the floor. Shake your hips out from side to side, or reverse windshield wiper your feet. Just be mindful when you do this reverse windshield wiper that you're just not throwing your legs from side to side. Good. When you're ready, hands under your shoulders. Let's press that to standing on your knees. We're going to take one Ustrasana. So if you'd rather stay on your belly and do Dhanurasana, that's okay. So you can tuck your toes if you're like me and you don't have a really big back bend. You can bring the top, but it's typically done with the tops of your feet down. Hands to your hips, start here. Squeeze your glutes, push your hips forward, and then press your hands down. Lift your chest up out of your pelvis. Good. Start to reach the center of your chest for the ceiling, and then start to reach back. One hand catches the foot at a time, and then hips forward. And just kind of melt your upper body back. Bring yourself back to offering up the practice. for the good of something greater. Squeeze your glutes. Kick with your feet. Take one more big deep breath. And then inhale. Push your hips forward to come out of it. Roll up and take child's pose. So shift your hips back. Take your chest to your thighs. You can have your arms forward or back. And don't lose sight of your attention. Bring it back. Tune into that eternal Om sound. To the space between your eyebrows. I think I said this last week, but say it again, you know, where your attention goes is where you bring your energy. And they say that once you bring your energy up and open up your third eye, that it never closes. This is the seat of intuition. Which, you know, is pretty handy as you move through life. Take one more breath here. And then when you're ready, tuck your toes, plant your hands forward, press up and back to downward facing dog. So walk this one out, shift your hips a little to the right and the left, cuddle out your feet, bend and straighten your knees or anything else that feels good. You can shake your shoulders out like you're shimmying your shoulders. You could also bounce your head towards the floor. And for me, it works a little bit better if I do that, if I widen my hands. I just kind of have tight shoulders and issues. So if that feels hard to you, maybe see what it feels like if you widen your hands and then kind of bounce back. Let's take one more breath. Whatever movement you're doing here. And if you can today, see if you can bring your feet together for this downward facing dog. If you do and it doesn't feel good to your sacrum or your legs, then don't do it. Before we start moving again, bring yourself back. So focus your attention inward and upward to your third eye center. And then focus your intention to offering up for the good of something greater. And inhale, look between your hands. Walk your feet up. Bend your knees as much as you need to, chest and thighs together. Relax your head. And squeeze your low belly back. Bring your hands together. Interlace your fingers. Release your first finger. Left thumb over your right. So we're taking Kali Mudra. Push into your feet. Come all the way up. Keep your biceps up by your ears. Reach up and back. So hips forward, arms back. And look up if you can. Think about the back then coming from shoulder blades and up. Good. As you exhale, fold forward again. Hands to the floor. Step your right foot back, lower your knee down. Untuck your toes, and let's come up. Let's take hands to your front knee. So shift your hips forward, so hips come towards your front heel, and then push with your hands, push back. So you're trying to bring your shoulders back behind your hips. Yeah. Good. Take one more deep breath here. And then let's just change your hand position. So release your hands, interlace your fingers behind your back. Take that same mudra with your hands. So first fingers release, and then reach your hands back like your fingers would touch the floor behind you. Maybe they just touch the back of your knee, depending on where you are. So hips forward, chest up, arms back. If you can, look up. So push into your front foot and the top of your back foot. And one more big deep breath. And inhale, bring yourself up through center. Plant your palms down on the floor. Step your left knee back. Let's take knees, chest, and chin. So bend at your elbows. Lower your chest and your chin towards the floor. Your butt stays up in the air. Good. Inhale, slide forward onto your belly. Take your cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, hips up and back. Take a big inhale. Take a long exhale. And right foot forward, left knee down. Hands to your knee, hips forward, and then push. Try to push forward and straighten out your arms as you shift your hips forward. And one more deep breath. Good. And then push into both feet. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Find Kali Mudra again. Reach your hands back. Hips forward, chest up. And offer your pose. Inhale, come back up out of it. Step back, take knees, chest, and chin again. Slide forward, lift your chest. Exhale, hips up and back. Take a big inhale. Take a long exhale. And inhale, look between your hands, step or hop your feet up. This time, come into your half lift. Reach your chest forward, shoulder blades down your back, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way out and up with your hands, palms together, gaze up. Exhale all the way down. And inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step or hop back. Lower down halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Breathe, squeeze your low belly. Engage your pelvic floor. Long deep breaths for 3. 2. 1. Good. Inhale, look forward, step or hop up. Let's just do one more. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale all the way down. So follow your own breath. Good. Come all the way through to downward facing dog. Taking your own time. One more big deep breath in downward facing dog. Next, inhale, look between your hands, step or hop up, right into half lift. Exhale, fold. And bend your knees, sink your hips, reach your arms up, Utkatasana. Shift your weight back, push your knees back. Good. Squeeze your inner thighs. Good. See if you can bring your biceps up a little bit higher. A little bit more behind your head. And take one more breath. Exhale, fold, hands to the floor. And inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or hop back, lower down halfway. And inhale, push up, lift your chest, lower your hips. Exhale, hips up and back. And inhale, left foot flat, right foot between your hands. Keep following your inhale all the way up, palms together, gaze up. Exhale all the way down. Just follow your own breath pattern. Step back, lower down. Come through for the other side. So inhale, spin your right foot flat, left foot through. Keep following that inhale up, and then follow your exhale all the way down. You can then try to enjoy moving through space. Notice what it feels like. Take one more big deep breath. Good. Inhale, look between your hands, step or hop up, right into half lift. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, bend your knees, sink your hips, reach up, Utkatasana. So really shift your hips back. Not doing a whole lot more of these today. Push your knees back so that your knees aren't jutting forward over your toes. Reach your biceps up and behind your ears. Try to take that little baby back bend. Take another deep breath. And exhale, fold. Stay here. If you want to move your feet a little bit apart, that's okay, but bend your knees into your chest, catch the backs of your legs, and try to hide your forearms behind your shins or your calves. And relax your head down. So think shoulders away from your ears, sit bones towards the sky. Scoop your belly back. You feel it on your thighs and then pull it back a little. Relax your head. One more deep breath here. Good. Inhale, release your bind. Take your half lift, fingertips down, everything lengthens out. Pull your chest through. Step back with your right foot. Take a quarter turn to your right, feet a leg's length distance apart and parallel to one another. Fingertips down, chest up. And try to tilt your sit bones up to the sky right here. So it's like your belly down towards the floor, your chest pulls through, look up. And then exhale, let's walk your hands between your legs. Turn your fingertips around. And as much as you can, try to bring your head towards the floor. So if you're close, you might even open your feet a little bit further so that you can bring your head down and walk your hands back. Now you have 3 points of contact if your head is down. So it's more the balls of your feet and the crown of your head. Make sure you push your head down so you're not sinking into your neck muscles. And then again, just think really subtly, sit bones to the sky, wherever you are with it. And one more deep breath. And then gently release. Walk your hands back under your shoulders. And this time, let's Skandasana to the right. So sink towards your back heel. Hips toward the inside, left toes up to the sky. So you can keep your hands down, especially if you can't balance. Maybe see if you can bring your forearms down or just walk your hands out in front of you, like you're trying to get your right shoulder in front of your right knee. Good, and then walk your hands back. Let's try to sit up a little bit and take the bind. So work your right shoulder in front of your right knee and then rotate your arm around towards your low back. See if you can bind the hands. So your right ribs are snug up to your right thigh. Turn your chest to look up towards the front. Roll your left shoulder blade back. One more deep breath. And release your hands. Press yourself up through center. Rearrange your feet if you need to. And then this time, reach your arms out long like wings. So this time, belly doesn't reach to the sky. Squeeze your low belly back towards your spine. Lift the backs of your hands up a little higher. And then interlace your fingers, knuckles away. And exhale, fold forward. And try to shift your weight just a little bit more into the balls of your feet. You're not sinking into your heels. And think sit, bones to the sky, low belly scooping back. Let your head relax. Let your shoulder blades come up and towards your ears this time. So just let them do whatever it is that they're doing. And let your knuckles come all the way over your head. Notice what it is you're thinking about, where your attention is. And one more big deep breath. Good. Come up halfway. Release your arms to the floor. Sink into your left knee. And again, let's go forward first. Right toes up to the sky. Trying to work your left shoulder in front of your left knee. Attention inward. And then as you inhale, if you can come up a little bit, start to shift your weight back. Find the bind. Wrap around the front of your left shin. Roll your right shoulder blade back. Turn your chest up towards your right foot. Left ribs as snug as you can towards the inside of your left leg. Good. And then gently release. Turn around to the front of the mat and step your front foot back into downward facing dog. One more big deep breath here. Then your inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. Step it forward in between your hands and then hop your back foot in a little bit closer. Let's just fold over your right leg. So if you have a straight right leg and your hands to the floor, see if you could even lift your toes up off the mat. And then fold over your front leg. Scoop your belly back. And one more deep breath. And then take your back foot back a little bit more, lower down to your knee. Keep your toes tucked. And then inhale, come all the way up through center. And exhale, open up, open twist to the right. Arms reach out from front to back. Squeeze your low belly, squeeze your inner thighs, and then let's hook your left elbow. Take the prayer twist. And squeeze inner thighs together, push into your palms. Try to bring your chest up to the center of your thumbs. Now, if you are bound so much that you have the outside of your left shoulder all the way bound, See if you can reach underneath your front leg and bind your hands around your low back and underneath your leg. I can't show you, so you just have to imagine. And if none of us can do it, let's all just imagine it. So close your eyes. Imagine the bind. And then open your eyes, look towards your front foot. Shift your weight a little bit forward and lift your back knee up off the mat. Good, stay. Good, inhale, come all the way up, warrior two. Keep the deep bend in your front knee. Open up to the left. Good, inhale, straighten out your front leg, shift your hips, Trikonasana. Right arm down, left arm up. One more big deep breath. And windmill your hands to the floor around your front foot. Sweep your front leg up and back. Stack your hips, bend your knee. So right knee to the sky. Push your hips forward. Right heel to your glute. Look under your left side. And straighten out your legs, set your foot down. Let's take the vinyasa. So shift your weight forward, lower down halfway. Inhale, take the back bend. Exhale, hips up and back. Do that on the other side. Good, so left leg lifts up to the sky. Step it forward in between your hands. Hop your back foot in closer, lower both heels. If you can, lift the toes of your front foot. Fold over your front leg. Relax your head. Scoop back with your belly gently. And then back foot back just a little bit, enough to lower your knee down and have 90-degree angles at both knees. Come all the way up, palms together. Oh, what did I do? I did open, sorry. Open twist to the left. Good. Hook your right elbow. Push into your palms. Take the prayer twist. Good. Look over your left shoulder. Think about that long straight line from your tailbone that shoots right out through the crown of your head. Your shoulders are stacking. And then maybe see if you can take the bind. See if maybe you can get down a little deeper. Maybe you just try it. Maybe you see what happens. Not just close your eyes and imagine it. And then shift your weight forward. You can look towards your front foot for a little balance. Lift your back knee up off the mat. Good. Inhale. Keep your front knee bent. Come all the way up and open to warrior two. Inhale, straighten out your front leg, shift your hips as you reach. Left arm down, right arm up. And imagining that line of infinity from your top arm through your chest, through your bottom arm. Good. Inhale, circle your hand to the floor. Sweep your front leg up and back. Bend your knee. Knee to the sky. Push your hips forward. Left heel to your glute. Look under your right side. Keep lifting your knee up. Keep rotating your left ribs down. And then set your left foot down next to your right. And take a big inhale. Take a long exhale. Inhale, hop through to a seat. Let's find Navasana. Good. So you're on the back edge of your sit bones. Reach your legs out. Good, hold. We're just going to wake up the core a little bit. We're not going to do a whole lot. Let's take Ardha Navasana. So roll down just your shoulder blades. Exhale, roll up. Good for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Roll all the way down. Tuck your thumbs under your glutes. Lower your legs. Exhale, lift. You can have head and shoulders up. I think that's actually easier. It's up to you. Keep your low back down. Change your range of motion to work for you. Let's do 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Head down, legs up. Reach your hands for your feet. Crunch up for 10, 9. Remember, it's a lot up, a little down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 bicycles. Go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Head and shoulders up. 5, elbows wide. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Good. Lower down. Relax. When you're ready, pull your knees into your chest. Rock yourself up and down. And take your transition. Stretch out the front side of your body. And when you feel ready, you can just shift your hips back to your heels, and let's take a bound headstand. So if you know where you're going with it, go ahead and go. If you need help, let me know. You're welcome to do any other version. Let's do dolphin. Nice. We're at home, so use the wall if you need to. And then again, if you're up and you're comfortable, see if you can make this posture a meditation. Bring your attention to the space between your eyebrows. Maybe close your eyes if you're comfortable. If you can do full lotus, you can do full lotus. Nice. Remember, wherever you are with it, whatever your posture is, offer it out. Nice, nice. Really nice, guys. When you're done, just take child's pose. Relax your head, your neck, your shoulders. And let's take one more deep breath here. And then when you're ready, press yourself up to a tabletop position. So hands under your shoulders, hips over your knees, and step your right foot between your hands. Reach back with your right foot between your hands. Reach back with your right hand. So turn to the right and catch the back of your foot, catch your back foot. So gently pull your heel towards your glute, and then see if you can shift your hips forward. So you might need to move your hand out in front of your front toes. You might be able to come down onto your elbow. Think about stacking your right shoulder over your left, though. And then just be kind, be nice to your body, wherever you are with it. And again, close your eyes, go inward. And then as we come out of this, let's take our side plank. So again, this can be on your hand or your forearm, whatever works for you. But move your front hand about to the middle of your mat. Release your back foot. You can stay on your knees or come onto the outside edge of your back foot. And so as you stack, lift up. So push into your bottom hand, lift your hips up. Close your top fingers if you can, look up towards your top hands. And one more big deep breath. Lift, lift, lift. Yes, good. Circle around towards the floor, lower your knees. Step your left foot between your hands, reach back. Left hand reaches for your right foot. Same thing, so shift your hips forward. Maybe you come down onto your forearm if you can. Stack your shoulders, close your eyes. And one more deep breath. Let's bring it back into that side plank. So forearm or hand, middle of the mat. Release your back foot, rock to the outside edge or stack your knees. Push into your hands, find that rainbow on the bottom side of your body. Lift your hips up. Look up to your top hand if you can. And one more deep breath. And circle your left hand back down to the floor. Shift your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Take a big inhale and an exhale. On your next inhale, hop through to a seat, lay all the way down. Yeah, let's take some back bends. So we're gonna do 3. We'll start with modified bridge. So lay down, soles of your feet to the floor, knees point to the sky. Good, inhale, lift your hips up, interlace your fingers behind your back, elbows and shoulders close. Really letting the center of your chest come up and reach towards the sky. Push down and away with your feet. Squeeze your glutes, your pelvic floor. Think about tilting your pubic bone up to the sky. Yes. Good, breathe. Good, release your bind, roll down one vertebrae at a time. Take a breath. You can stay with this back then. We're only doing 2 more. You can plant your palms by your ears and press up to hands and feet. Inhale, lift up, your choice. Breathe 5. Find that same push with your feet, the same tilt of your pelvis, the same engagement of your glutes and your pelvic floor, the same lifting of your chest forward as if it would come up to your chin, even though your head may be back. 2 breaths. Good. Tuck your chin, lower down. Take a breath. Bring your attention inward. Bring it back to offering up the pose for the good of something greater. And then whatever your pose is, 1 more. Inhale. Lift up. Breathe. Stay with your offering. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Roll down. Really nice. Pull your knees into your chest. Stay right here, rock from side to side. Good. And then eventually rock up and down the length of your spine, and let's find halasana. So take your toes all the way up and over your head like you were doing a somersault. So you're up on your shoulders. You can catch your low back, the outside edges of your mat, or you could interlace your fingers. Again, elbows and shoulders close together. It's okay if your knees bend. Squeeze your low belly, squeeze your pelvic floor. And bring your attention inward. Good, and then take your hands to your low back, lift your legs straight up to the sky, shoulder stand. Sarvangasana. So again, as your elbows and shoulders come close, push down into your upper arms. This is going to help straighten you out. And then squeeze your glutes and take your heels towards the front of your mat. And engage your pelvic floor. One more big deep breath. And then let your feet come towards the floor again. Release your hands, roll yourself down one vertebrae at a time. As you get down, let's take a version of Matsyasana. So you can have your legs extended all the way out. Let just your thumbs tuck underneath your glutes. Bend at your elbows, push into your elbows. Yeah, come back onto the crown of your head. Let the crown of your head touch. And then think about this arch in your back. It starts at your sit bones. So sit bones come forward like your pubic bone would reach towards the floor. And then the arch starts there. So you're light on the crown of your head, but it's touching. Beautiful. Press your thighs down, reach out through your feet. Take a big deep breath. Open your ribs. Right, you never really hear that in ballet, but like open your ribs. You really open them up to the sky. It's like they would separate. Take a big deep breath. Feel that openness and that expansion. Push into your elbows. Come off the crown of your head. Lay flat. Pull your right knee into your chest. Give it a squeeze first. And then rock all the way onto your left hip. And reach your right arm out to the right. Lower your right shoulder to the floor. Let your inhale bring you back through center. Switch out legs. Left knee in, right leg long. Give it a squeeze first. Separate your thighs. And then roll over onto your right hip. Look to the left. Open your chest up to the sky. And then inhale, come back through center. Pull both knees in. Make yourself into a tight little ball. So wrap your arms around your legs. Squeeze with your arms, squeeze with your legs. Squeeze your inner thighs together, your glutes, your belly. Take your eyes up towards your knees. Squeeze your face shut, so eyes shut, jaw squeezes shut. Squeeze everything you've got control over, and then let it go. Reach your legs out long. Take your feet mats with distance apart. Take a second, get a blanket if you want it. Put socks on or a sweater. Like, take a second to go ahead and make yourself comfortable. This part of the practice is so important. Balance the movement with the rest. And then just really quickly scan your body, see if there's anywhere you need to move or shift, be more comfortable. And then let's inhale through all the pores of your body, the best of what you need. You don't have to know what it is you need. You just have to know you're going to take it. You're going to be receptive. It's coming in. And then exhale whatever it is you're ready to let go of. So again, it's being receptive to the idea. You don't have to know exactly what it is you're ready to let go of, but be receptive to the idea. So inhale, best of what you need through all the pores of your body. Let it come in. And exhale, whatever you're ready to release. And then just sink back. Let the floor hold you up. There's nothing left for you to do. So feel your feet, your legs, your glutes, bottom half of your body numb, like it's not even there. Feel your hands, your arms, your shoulders, all releasing down and heavy, and then just let them go. You have no arms. Release your back, the back of your neck and the back of your head, all heavy and sinking down. And gently with your attention, touch your abdomen, let it release. Come up to your chest, let it feel light, and the front of your throat open. Relax your eyes, your jaw, your lips. And then just gently bring your attention inward to the space beside your physical heart, to the right of your physical heart, your spiritual heart, where they say your higher self is. Go within this space. And so as you do, just let your body and your breath be by themselves. Anytime you notice your attention moving away from this internal integration with your higher self, just bring it back. It's just an intention. It's just an awareness. Everything else softens, gets a little blurry. Gently start to bring your awareness back into your body. And try without changing your state of mind too much. Maybe keeping your eyes closed throughout all this. Take some deeper breaths, little bitty movements, and eventually rock to your right or to your left and press up to a seat. See if you can find a really comfortable seat. And maybe if you can do this without changing your brain state too much. So maybe that's putting a block underneath your hips or putting your back up against the wall. Sitting really tall, imagining that space in between each vertebrae. Your shoulders I always kind of see it like a tree, like a Christmas tree almost, right? So the trunk is really tall, and then there's that kind of gentle sloping of the branches. I think of that as the shoulders. Put your palms up, attention inward. So choices would be to stand back, follow your breath, just watch it, be the observer of what's happening. The observer without judgment, without thought. This is kind of like watching leaves float by in a river. You're just standing on the side. You're not going to reach out and grab any of them, but just watch them as they move. Or maybe go back to what we started with, which was attention between your eyebrows, imagining the sign of Om, tuning into the sound of the eternal Om. Maybe even imagining like a violet light mist moving right through this whole vision and sound. So remember, it doesn't matter what it is you choose to focus on. What matters is that you just begin again as many times as you need to, as many times as you notice your attention has wandered. You just start over. Start to draw your attention back to the space between your eyebrows. And tap into that sound of eternal Om. And bring yourself back to that softening of your boundaries, to feeling at one with everything. And then as many times as you can, today, tomorrow, the next day, and on. Bring yourself back to feeling connected and at one, and offering up whatever it is that you're doing. Palms to heart center. Oh. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And be receptive. May you live with ease. Namaste. Thanks for being here. Let me know if you have questions or comments. We are meeting today at 12:30 to have lunch and then go ice skating after, if you can join us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Love you guys. Have a good Sunday.
Thank you.
Bye.